taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Colt defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. He targets Ingram for another grab. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And good running there as he'll take this. To midfield. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, right back to ETN. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On second down, here's Lawrence. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground with ETN. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags march it right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Richardson to the air on first down. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Running left, Taylor. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
And the Colts first down.
Richardson going to move him around. Here's Richardson on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 7 from the 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Taylor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Kylan Granson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jaguars 7. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 37-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. but it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Juju Brents. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Richardson on 2nd and 10. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent.
And got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Colts 27, Jaguars 7. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, good move. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On play action, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Etienne up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackle made back at the 5-yard line.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Richardson off the play fake. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Now Richardson back to throw it. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 32. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 28. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Campbell making the catch. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
Well, they definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Richardson to throw on 2nd down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Third and long for Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
There he goes left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Lawrence.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
17.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Lawrence on third down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.